Hello, fellow comic book lovers, collectors, and aficionados. Vin Crew here with my weekly bitch, my back issue comic haul. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff to get through here, so I just want to get cracking on this thing here. First one I want to touch on is this. This is going to show you and illustrate just my ignorance and naivety and total lack of knowledge when it comes to statues and action figures and whatnot. I showed this last week. This is part of a thing that I picked up, about 100 books I picked up from a friend of mine, including this. And this is actually an egomos, which is very popular with the collectors of statues and whatnot. In fact, with Boba Fett and a few other ones. And you could have lined 1,000 of these up in front of me. I had no idea what these things were. So my first egomos. So all right, so let's get going here to the obligatory hot book movie, blah, blah, blah. All right, spoiler alert. If you watched Green Arrow last night, you know that the main villain that showed up was Brick, and the first appearance of Brick is in Green Arrow number 40, volume 2. All right, so because of, this is purely speculation, but people are really starting to garner more and more steam, or at least more conversations are starting to arise with the new Hulk, what the new Hulk movie might be. And more people are hoping or thinking that it's going to revolve around Planet Hulk, which is this book right here, Incredible Hulk 92. If you can get the second print of this book, it's even more sought after. This book's about a $20 book on eBay. The second print's about a $30 book. All right, next one, nothing concrete on this, but the rumors and the talk have resurfaced again lately, all about the Sony hack and whether Spider-Man will be in the Marvel universe. And now it looks like the talk is that it's going to happen again, and Sony's squashing those rumors, but there's enough fervor about it that it's really causing some ripples in the collecting, speculating market, and especially on this run right here, Amazing Spider-Man 532 through 538, which is the Civil War. These are the two books that you would really want to pick up, 532 and 533, his unmasking. There is a San Diego Comic-Con and a second print variant of these books. So if you can find those, that's great. All right, another Spider-Man book that's seeing some action. This is about a $15 book now on eBay. Is this book right here, Amazing Spider-Man number 30 out of the second volume. This is the first appearance of Moreland, who's the main nemesis, from what I gather, in the Spider-Verse, Edge of Spider-Verse series. All right, this next one and last one is, you can file it under what the F or what in the heck. I mean, put some merit into this if you want. I'm just, I would never pay more than 50 cents for these books, but the Secret Wars has apparently a character from the 90s is going to play a prominent role in this. And right now this book is selling for $10 on eBay, believe it or not. Sleepwalker number 1. So if you want his first appearance, it is in Marvel Age 100. I did find a copy of that for $1. I just got to go pick it up. I would not pay more than $1 for this or that Marvel Age. But another interesting character that's supposed to be playing a prominent role is Franklin Richards, the son of Reed and Sue Richards. So this is his first appearance, which is King Size Annual number 6. This should be in your collection regardless, because of the fact it's Franklin Richards' first appearance. It's the first appearance of Annihilus, and it's just a great Bronze Age book. So, all right. And the last thing about the Secret War at this point is that apparently the Ultimate Universe and the 616 universe are going to merge or collide or have some interaction. And because of that, probably the best character that has surfaced out of the Ultimates, maybe you could argue the zombies, I don't know, but Miles Morales, Ultimate Fallout number 4. This is the Dejuric 1 in 25 variant. If you can get these, pick them up. They're going to be, one day this book is going to pop. Enough people are saying it's undervalued and under the radar that it's going to start gaining some steam. I know it's been talked about for a long time. All right, let's move on to my undervalued books. And this is something I just tried to start doing as I remember to do it. It's a great way for me to revisit some of my books in my collection. And this first one, I know people are going to, it's going to cause some conversation. People are going to say, you're crazy, Mike, but I thought about this long and hard, and I'm just finally going to go with it. All right. People think that Damian Wayne's first appearance is in Batman 655. That's the variant. And then his first full appearance is in 656. I'm going to argue that. And I know this is out of canon. I know it's not in continuity. And I know it's a Marvel graphic format, but I want to argue that Batman, Son of the Demon, which came out in '86, is his first appearance, and it's right here in the book. There he is, right there. This Damian. He doesn't go by name Damian, but he goes by some unlegible name, but it's still Damian nonetheless. And if you're not happy that it's in a Marvel graphic form, you can pick up. This came out in 2006. It's the comic version. And then there's also a hardcover, and I believe there's a black and white. I think this is the one that has the black and white. I know Evan and Comic Hoarder have those. That would be a book I would love to have one day. All right, so let's move on to the books I picked up this last week. All right, went to my friend's house. All of these came to $1.50 per book, including that Ego Moss. All right, picked up a Amazing Spider-Man 316, a beautiful popular Venom cover. Mighty Avengers, the Greg Land Deadpool party variant of #1. I'll pick up any Deadpool right now on the cover. These next groups of this group of books, he had all 6 of them, which included the 5 variants and the regular. I had the regular, but I pulled these 5 variants and put them in my stack, and right away he pulled them out. He says, you know, these I need a little bit of money for, and 2 of these, one is selling for $30 and one is selling for $45. Nonetheless, when it all boiled down and we figured it out, all the books came out to be $1.50 per book. So, all right, and that is in this Amazing Spider-Man. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Amazing Spider-Man 692. This is the 50 years through the decades variants. This is the 1960s. That's about a $15 book. Here's the $45 book or $35 book that he's referring to. This is the 1970s with Gwen Stacy on the cover. If you can find that, pick it up. This is the 1980s with the black costume on the cover, and that's about a $30 book. And then there's the 1990s. This is about a $15 book, and this is about a $20 book. This is the 2000s with the Avengers on the cover. So if you can pick them up, I would strongly suggest it, especially these 3 right here, the red, the white, and the purple. All right? So hope that makes sense. Okay, moving on. Giant size Spider-Man with Master of Kung Fu. That is a double if anybody's interested in trading. Here's another double. I gotta hate how I always pick up doubles. Flashpoint #1. This is the Cyborg variant. Keep your eye on Flashpoint. This book, it's starting to slowly tick, Flashpoint. I think it has to do with the Flash series a little bit, but I've just been noticing. All right, picked up the Mike Choi variant to Green Lantern #5. Happy to stumble upon this. Iron Man 304, first Hulkbuster. That is a double if anyone's interested in trading. How about this book right here? I went home and I checked this up on eBay because I couldn't find it anywhere else. And there's 3 copies right now on eBay, all raw, all buy it nows. One is $35.99, one is like $65, and the other one's $77. And that is this book right here, the Iron Man San Diego Comic-Con 2013 variant. Or a comic. It's not a variant. It's just a standalone. All right. Justice League 0. This is the Ivan Rice, Joe Pardo cover. I just love that cover with Captain Marvel and the tiger and all that on there. Just beautiful, beautiful cover. All right. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Okay, picked up some more, a lot of variants in this. This is Fear Itself. This is the #1. This is the Fantastic Four Paulo Rivera variant. Just love that cover. Oh, that is a cool looking cover. Another #1 of Fear Itself, the Stuart Immonen 1 in 75 variant. This is Sphere itself, number 5, the 1 in 25 Stuart Imomen variant. And this is number 7, the Billy Tan variant. That's not worth anything more than but I just love the cover. It is a wraparound cover on that. All right. Okay, Death of Wolverine, the Canadian variant. Those Canadian variants, they were hot for a minute or two there, so I'm kind of glad if I can find them for cheap. How about this? Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, number 1, first print. That is a double if anybody's interested in trading. Deadpool Kills Deadpool, number 3, number 2. Number 2 is a double also. All right, picked up Captain Marvel. This is volume 8, number 1, the Leno Francis Yu variant. Just love that cover on that one. Picked up another one of these, Captain Marvel, number 1. That's a hot book. It is a double if anyone's interested. All right, Elseworlds book. This is Batman Man-Bat, book 3 of 3. Batman 20, the Jacques variant. How about this for $1.50? Batman 386, the Black Mask, first appearance of Black Mask. That is a double also if anybody's interested in trading. I love this cover on this, even though it's a second print. Batgirl 13. Picked up Marvel, The Avengers, Volume 5, number 1. This is Mark Brooks, the Deadpool Gungam variant. I'd like to get the sketch one of that one. That'd be cool. But these ones here are some interlocking ones. Jeez, I got no room. All right, this is number 6. This is Volume 5. These are all the Daniel Acuna 50th anniversary. Here's they all kind of interlock. It's kind of cool. 6, 8, and 10. And there's a bunch more of them. If I see them there for $1.50, I'll pick them up. I just kind of like how those look together. So, I don't know. And Avenging Spider-Man. This is the Dale Keown 1 in 25 variant to number 4. And number 6, the 1 in 15, Marco Cicchetto. Like that skull on there. Once again, looking for a number 9, 10, and 12. If anyone who's got one to trade, let me know. Keep getting a lot of people making offers, but have yet to talk to anybody. All right, this one's kind of cool. This is A versus X. The only thing that was cool out of this series was it did introduce one character named Sprite. And Sprite has some similarities to Jubilee in the relationship that she has with Wolverine. Wolverine named Sprite similar to how he named Jubilee and or not Jubilee, but Shadowcat, excuse me. Kitty Pryde. So, but this is A versus X 12. This one is the Adi Granov variant. I do like this one better than the other one. And this is the 1 in 100 Jerome Opina cover. So this is the first appearance of Sprite. And once again, the 1 in 25, the 1 in 100 variant. Anti-Venom number 2. All right, this one I'm just happy to get. I love these covers. There was 3 issues of this. Catwoman year 2. This is a Ken Hauser cover. This is part 3, I believe, of the year 2 out of the Catwoman series. So very happy to have that. All right, moving on. Another Elseworlds book, Catwoman. This is the Elseworlds annual number 1. Annual. Oh, save that one for next week. Okay, here is a new character. This is the first appearance of Black Swan, which came out in New Avengers Volume 3, number 1. And if you're interested in that book for Black Swan, you might want to pick this one up. This is the preview of it, the free preview of Marvel Now number 2. So I got that one for free. All right, these we're happy to find. This is the Secret Avengers Volume 1, number 1, the Mike Deodato gatefold cover. And this is New Avengers Volume 2, number 1, the Stuart Imomen retailer incentive gatefold with Wolverine. So both those two are kind of pricey books, hard to find. All right, this book here came out not this week, but last week. Miracle Man number 14. And immediately, I don't think it actually went to a full recall, but I know that they did offer to exchange it, I believe. Maybe it did go to full recall. I don't know. But what it is it's similar to Mind the Gap 2, where there's a page or two in this book that the printing is off, the art is, the colors are off, so it affects the reading in Marvel's opinion. So they did offer to replace them. All right, so, and there's really no way to tell for sure which one it is unless you, and these are poly bags, so you really have to rip them open, I think. I'll be curious to see what the recall one looks like on the UPC, to see if there's a difference. But these I know are the first ones. And here is the regular cover to that. Here is the Brandon Peterson variant. I like that one a lot. And here is the Lee Weeks cover to that. So, all right. So got all three covers. Kind of cool. I like that stuff, you know, that recall and that sort of stuff. So, okay. Let's keep it moving along here. All right, these we're happy to find. The Shield book that just came out. This is the Sarah Pichelli Young Guns Deadpool variant. Once again, I'll pick up anything Deadpool. And then I did get, yes indeedy, the one per store, the sketch variant to the Deadpool writing on the chalkboard. So that's very cool. Picked up, how about this book here? This one should be on your radar. It's one of those underappreciated books. This is Lois Lane number 71. What makes this book sought after is it's actually the second Silver Age appearance of Catwoman, who appears in Lois Lane 70. So I was able to get the second book to that, 71. So if you're a Catwoman fan, you should have Lois Lane 70 and 71 in your collection. All right, moving along. Superman, Wonder Woman. This is the Cliff Chang Superman 1 in 25 variant. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Halloween special. Know nothing about that. Got to do some research. This is the Uncanny Avengers John Cassidy Avengers variant. And here's the Uncanny variant of that. Picked up the Sarah Pichelli variant to that book also. Here is... This is very cool. This is the Uncanny X-Men Volume 3, number 10. Neil Adams cover on that. Very cool, huh? Uncanny X-Men Volume 2, number 11. The Greg Horn 1 in 25 variant. I love Greg Horn, one of my favorite artists. Another favorite artist of mine. This is the Vampirella Strikes number 1, the Michael Turner cover. That's a beautiful cover on that one. And then Wonder Woman... $236. Yep, for $1.50. I wasn't going to leave that. And then the last three books: Watchman number 1, number 2, and number 3. So, all right. And then I'm going to wrap up the video here with my last undervalued book, and this is for this book right here. Justice League of America number 21. And why do I think this book is undervalued is a few reasons. One, this is the first time that the JLA and the JSA meet. It parlays off of, I believe it's Flash 123, where they start doing the multiverse. And lastly, it's the first time that the Hal Jordan and Alan Scott meet, which is really curious to me because Overstreet, I think, says that it's Green Lantern 40 that they first meet. Well, Green Lantern 40 came out in 1965. This book came out in 1963. You can plainly see there's Silver Age Green Lantern, and there's the Hal Jordan. So this is their first meeting. So it's very, very key book in a lot of reasons. Undervalued. It's not that expensive. I mean, it's a key. People want money for it, but it's still attainable. And there is a second part to this, which I do own. It's issue number 22. So, but these are that's going to do it for me. This is Vin Crew saying thank you so much for watching and signing off.